Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another video in the DSGT Udemy Bootcamp series. So in this video, we're going to be starting on a topic called Exploratory Data Analysis. Hopefully, your Python fundamentals are up to par so that we can dive deep into this workshop. So the learning objectives of this workshop include the following: learning pandas, being able to filter data using pandas, understanding how to initially view a dataset, and introduction to basic statistical analysis and data visualization. So as the name implies, we want to be able to explore a dataset when we are able to load it in or get it from a source, right? We want to perform some initial exploration before we start coming up with solution to the problem you're interested in solving. So for this bootcamp, we're going to be using a dataset called the Titanic dataset. If you have duplicated this deep note workspace into your personal workspace, you'll see here that you'll have a Titanic train.csv file. This is the file that we use that's already provided, so we'll be able to load it in and start exploring the Titanic dataset. So what is Pandas? So Pandas is just a data manipulation library. It's a very popular library within the data science community, and it's kind of important to be able to get familiar with it, at least for today. So we're going to import Pandas first. Right? So we are at Pandas version 1.25. Let's take a look and see what's in our notebook. So these are the files that are in our notebook, which are right here, right? So what on earth is a data frame, right? So Pandas core element is a data frame, and that's kind of the magic, essentially behind the way Pandas works. So a data frame is just simply put a faster version of a spreadsheet stored in memory. So you can think of a data frame as like an Excel doc or an Excel spreadsheet, but you can do cooler things with it, like really fast, right? So we can use data frames to explore data rapidly and use the pre-built functions so that we don't have to write our own analysis for very common tasks. So we're going to load a data frame in through a CSV file. CSV is what we stand for as comma separated value. So it's essentially a file where entries are separated by commas. So we're going to load the Titanic train.csv in. And now that we've loaded in using the read CSV function, let's take a look and see what this data frame is like. So you'll see here that this data frame has 890-ish rows. We have a column called survived. This is the P class column, the name column, and so on. You can actually scroll through this and take a look at the columns. This cool thing about Deep Note is that you can actually see a bar chart of the frequency of certain values. And you can kind of do some exploration through the Deep Note widgets that is here. I implore you to play around with them. So this is our data frame, right? So we have 891 rows and 12 columns. So in a data frame, we have attributes of the data. So a feature is just an attribute of the data, and it can be categorical, qualitative, so like sex, or it could have a quantitative attribute, so like age, right? Which is a number. So now that we're able to read this data set in, we want to be able to start exploring it. And that's going to be what we're going to be starting on in the next video. So till then, looking forward to seeing you guys and stay tuned.